Hello, how's it going? So for this video, I'm going camping and I'm bringing books with me. Obviously, I have 10 books that I want to bring. I tried to narrow it down and I'm just not good at that, so 10 books are coming for a 6-day camping trip. So yeah, the first book that I'm bringing is White Fragility: Why It's So Hard for White People to Talk About Racism by Robin DiAngelo. And this basically is just, it talks about how white fragility develops, how it protects racial inequality, and what we can do to engage more constructively. I don't know if I'll get to this, but I would really like to. If I don't, it'll probably definitely be one of the first books that I read when I get back. I wanted to order this a while ago. It was on Good Trouble, and I just never did. And then when George Floyd was murdered, I ordered it. I ordered this and 2 other books, White Rage and Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race. The next book that I'm bringing is Queenie by Candace Carty-Williams, and this follows Queenie, who is kind of questioning what she's doing in her life. Her boyfriend has asked her to move out. Her boss is kind of a jerk, it sounds like, and her family isn't really listening to her, and she's kind of in a spiral. So I think this kind of just like navigates her daily life and what it's like to be, she's Jamaican British, so like I'm black in Britain, I'm assuming. I've heard like absolutely great things about this. I picked it up because it was all over my Bookstagram, so I was like, let me, and I got it at Target for 20% off. Can't go wrong with that, you know? So the next book is Trouble with Hating You by Sajini Patel, and this follows Leah and Jay. Leah is a biochemical engineer, and she's single, and one night she goes to a dinner party with her parents that is a setup, and she meets Jay, and he is a lawyer, and when she finds out that it's a setup, she like leaves. She's like, bye, not happening. She sneaks out, and a couple of days later he shows up because he's the lawyer that's working on her case to like save her job or her company. Yes, so I'm really excited to read this because I love a good love to hate, so can't wait. This hopefully will be something that I read on the beach. The next is One to Watch by Kate Stamen London. I actually didn't read the back for this, so. Okay, so this follows B, who is a plus-size blogger, and she has like a ton of followers, and there's this reality show called Main Squeeze, kind of like, I'm assuming, The Bachelor. I'm not a huge Bachelor show watcher, but I do love reality TV. And she is annoyed because she is plus size, and she's annoyed about the fact that everyone's a size 0 to 2, and then I'm assuming she like writes about it on her blog, and then Main Squeeze is like, hey, you be our next girl. So she does that, and she has one condition, that she will not actually fall in love, so I can't wait to see who she actually falls in love with. I actually got that, I ordered it, and I was like, I ordered it to the store because I was like, I don't know if I'll be home to get this because it's actually not released until July 6th or 7th, and I leave on the 6th, which is tomorrow. And I was like, I went in there to pick up another book. I went in there to pick up White Rage, actually, and that was there, so I picked it up. Next one that I'm reading, shocker shocker, is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I've been saving this. I was like, do I wait or do I read it now? And I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna wait. And then I started reading other things and I was like, I might as well just wait. So that's what I'm doing. This follows August and January, and August writes literary fiction and January writes best-selling romance, and they are neighbors at beach houses, and they have writer's block, so they decide to swap genres, and they're not gonna fall in love, obviously. So I'm excited to read this. I've heard like really mixed things about it. Some people have really loved it, and others who really enjoy romance have like absolutely hated it. So I don't know. Who knows? I am definitely going to read this because I will be on the beach. So the next thing that I'm going to bring is Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. I've never read this. I am actually kind of nervous to read this. I know very little about it. I just know that this old guy falls in love with his maid's daughter, so he marries his maid to like get close to her daughter. I've never even seen any of these movies. I know like Jeremy Irons plays the guy in it with I think like a 12-year-old Natalie Portman. So I don't know. It's a classic, and it's obviously a classic for a reason. And it says it on the back. It's like extremely controversial. So I don't know. I don't even know if I'll get to this. 10 books in 6 days. It's not gonna happen. The next one that I have is Jason Reynolds' Long Way Down. This I think I'm going to read on the way up because it's written in poems or verse, I think. It's written in verse, and it will probably like hopefully be an easy read. But this follows it follows Will. His older brother has been shot, and he gets on an elevator, and he stops on each floor. So I'm not exactly positive like why. So like number 1, so Will feels a sadness so great he can't explain it, but in his neighborhood there are the rules. Number 1, crying, don't no matter what. Number 2, snitching, don't no matter what. Number 3, revenge, do no matter what. But bullets miss, you can't get the wrong guy. There's always someone else who knows to follow the rules. 60 seconds, 7 floors, 3 rules, 1 gun. I'm excited to read this. I picked this up because Chandler Ainsley did a taste test with Jessie the Reader, and I don't really watch Jessie the Reader, but I really like Chandler Ainsley, so she said this is really hard-hitting, and I read a lot of reviews saying the same, so I'm hoping that I like this. And I don't think it's going to be an easy read. I just think it's going to be a fast read. So yes. So the next book is In 5 Years by Rebecca Cyril. This follows Danny, and she has a 5-year plan, and she gets proposed to by her boyfriend, and she's right on track for her 5-year plan. And then she goes to bed and she wakes up. I think she wakes up. Like, obviously she wakes up, but does she go to sleep? I don't remember. She wakes up and she is in a different apartment, a different guy, a different ring on her finger, and it's only for like an hour. and then she goes back to bed, wakes up, and she's back to like her old life, I guess, and she just is trying to get back to that and like not thinking about the other guy, and then she sees him, and I'm really intrigued to read this because obviously like these are really predictable sometimes, but sometimes they're not, which sounds dumb, but like I like stuff like this. Like, in the future, can you change your life? You know, you're given this chance type of thing. So I'm excited to read this. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna read. I don't know what I'm gonna pick up first. The next book is Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. I always forget people's name. So this follows Pepper and Jack, and Pepper's family is going through it at the moment. They're kind of falling apart, but they have a fast food restaurant that is doing really well, and she controls the social media for it. And Jack is they know each other in real life, and he has a family deli, that's what it is. And Pepper's fast food chain, Big League Burgers, steals his grandmother's grilled cheese recipe, so he is trying to take them down. And so they get into a Twitter war, I'm guessing, and people are like shipping them, and Jack has his own app that they are also talking on. I don't know if it's anonymous on his app or not, but they're also falling in love on there. But he is a thorn in Pepper's side. So yeah, it is on an anonymous chat app Jack builds. So I think I've heard this is like super cute. I'm really excited. I'm excited to read all of these. So the last book that I have is The Knockout Queen by Rufi Thorpe. And this follows Bunny and Michael. Bunny is like perfect. She is tall and blonde, and she lives in a great house with a pool, and she has this whole like thing going on. And then Michael, who lives next door, is like he has secrets. He's definitely gay, but I'm not positive. I can't remember much about like what he pretends to be straight, but he meets men online for anonymous encounters that both thrill and scare him. Ooh. Bunny is 6'3" and wants to become an Olympian, but she also, like, her father's an alcoholic, and she's just trying to like live day by day. So I'm not exactly positive. Like, obviously they are going to have kind of like an unlikely friendship, but I'm not really positive like where else that is going, because he's obviously like in the closet about it. Like, is this gonna be like a fake relationship thing because she wants a boyfriend and he's trying to not be gay? I don't know. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I'll vlog the camping. Probably not, because I don't know what we'll be doing, but probably a lot of like a whole lot of nothing. But I tried to film book reviews for the Fall Away series by Penelope Douglas and the Touch series by Lori Faria Stolz. Yeah, that's her name. But they're just like not happening. I wish that they were. Read them a while ago, And it's just like, as I've said in my other titles and books and videos, I'm just not good at reviews. I don't know why. I just sometimes like can't seem to put my thoughts together, especially after not reading the books for a while. So hopefully when I come back I can do that and like get my shit together. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. My room is an absolute mess. My bed's not made, but I want to show you my dog. Oh. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.